And what tips would you give to someone coming fresh to Canada to actually start this process of networking, or actually, or at least to be prepared to speed it up as soon as they land here?
Right. So when I came to Canada, obviously I didn't know anybody. So what I did, I started volunteering. So that is the one way where you will open up a lot of venues for yourself. So what I did, I actually went to the aquarium. I love animals, and aquarium was something which really was opening up my mind, because you don't see marine life in India, because in India it's all land. So I hadn't seen all of those. So I said, wow, it's amazing. So then I did read up and said there's some volunteering opportunities. So they trained me and I became a marine educator. So actually I was teaching marine biology to school children, where they would come, and it's usually a school program in Vancouver where they actually go to the aquarium and they're taken at the backside to the labs, and they can actually touch, feel the marine life. We teach about all the marine biology, how the tides work and all that. The other thing I did was ended up with calling with policing. So I went to volunteer with policing.
How was that?
Usually in Vancouver, we have this community thing a lot happening. And I was in Vancouver at that time. Now I'm in North Vancouver. Vancouver have its own policing. So Joyce, Collingwood Policing, they had set up this get together for the block watch, because they wanted to discuss about how we can take care of neighbors, how it is important that you have to be cautious and help each other, and to notice things if it's happening, especially car theft or things like that. You can pick whatever you feel like. You can help us in the admin work, or you can do some patrolling. I said, yeah, that's exactly what I want to do. So 2 days I would commit just to volunteer. And I met constables, I met cops, I met firemen and all that. And when you start talking, they tell you how, if you ever want to get into, policing, what is the process? And they became my references for any future applications. So if you go with a reference from the police and also from aquarium, it is one of the best.
So would you suggest to anybody who is just arriving into Canada to actually join some volunteering programs instead of looking for a job?
Absolutely, because any volunteer experience you can put in your resume, and it is more precious, it's more valuable than the actual job where you get paid, because you're giving your time instead of getting money for it. So you have to be passionate. So they look at it in a very, very positive way. So I tell my students, I know it's difficult, maybe language is a barrier, but when you start volunteering, they like to help you. They'll say, wow, you're giving your time, we'll help you. And that is the best way to start networking. It's worked magic for me. And here I am doing all those with that experience.